eSports and ArkAngel Wicked Minds. And all of a sudden, Cho being banned, and then the Grok, and then the Gimme, and then the Kaja being banned. So there's actually going to be a switch up here in terms of the banning. I'm really curious how they're going to go into this game.
How about you, Nomad? Do you like those? Would you want to see more aggression?
Your team
That's
is
what I
picking.
live for.
That's what
Aggression. That's what I want to see. That Leonard being picked up by BREN is going to be a problem here. But, oh yeah, I forgot Claude was not banned. Claude scales really well early, mid, and late game, and there's a reason why he's always banned. With JP picking up Claude, it's going to be a different story here. We might just see that aggression that we're all wanting. And with that Akai, though, with that Akai being picked up, Akai's going to be able to zone everybody away from Claude, deal a lot of damage, and then just get out of the fight.
Yeah, but you know, I think this is already an adjustment compared to our first draft where both teams were going for those tanks, going for those setups. Now actually we get to see damage dealers come out first. So I wonder what BREN eSports decide to pair with their Leomord.
I'd expect the Gushin being picked up. Their healthcare wasn't half bad as well, but they're going to go for a Harley. So immediately they're denying Gushin and Harley from Wicked Minds, giving them more choices, giving Wicked Minds less choices going to this. They could go for a Kagura, they could go for a carry, but it's going to be hard because they also need a playmaker here for their side.
Yeah, you want to see that aggression, so we are expecting the aggressive picks to come out here. Still deciding on it.
Oh, it's going to be an Angela and a Thamas. Okay. So Angela's going to be able to give a bit more burst damage, but Thamas, though, AoE all throughout, and he can dive in and out of the fights without any problems whatsoever, is something that's already dictating how Wicked Mind's going to play this. Aggression in the early game, go for the small skirmishes, and not go for the extended team fights, because so far this lineup by BREN eSports is going to be focusing on the extended trades, extended team fights.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like that's something that Wicked Minds lacked during that previous game where they didn't have anyone to dive in, which is what we were asking them to do. They need to force plays. And I feel like with their draft right now, they are going to be able to do exactly that.
Yeah, and I'm seeing BREN eSports picking up that Aurora. Aurora has a lot of potential here, but Aurora's probably gonna be support. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out what BREN eSports is trying to go for here. Wicked Minds, though, I'm pretty sure 100% they're going for this fast skirmishes, and they're gonna have to do it really early into the game. BREN eSports, again, just prolong engagements, go for the better trades, and hopefully get pickoffs there. That's going to be the game. We might see the aggression that we're looking forward to. The pressure is on the side of Wicked Minds this time. They need to get this game in order to force it into game number 3.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that as well, Nomad. But well, looking at these drafts, like you did mention, I see a lot of similar heroes from that previous game, but there are some adjustments from both teams. Like we did say, some of these picks, such as the Claude, such as the Leomord, were left open. So I'm excited to see what these teams decide to do headed into game 2.
Yeah, and game 2 is gonna be a slobber knocker, so to speak. There's gonna be a lot of fights happening left and right with the Wicked Minds looking for those engagements. BREN eSports, I don't know. I feel like Wicked Minds should be able to take this, but with just BREN eSports having the superior game knowledge, I feel like they could still come out on top of this.
Yeah, and you know the importance of this next game. If BREN eSports comes out on top, Wicked Minds, they don't secure any points after this, and it will just cement BREN eSports at the top of the standings. So looking at the groups here, I feel like Wicked Minds, they really want to pick up a win here.
All right. Well, we'll see if Wicked Minds will be able to pick up the win here as we go into game number 2 between ArkAngel Wicked Minds and BREN eSports.
I wonder if we're going to see any action level 1 here. Just a bit of harass, a bit of poke being dealt in the mid lane.
I think, yeah, they're just going to be playing it safe here. Claude, though, he's there over the bottom lane. He needs to be the one that's farming. He needs a lot of money as fast as possible and get that early game spike and go into the mid game spike as well.
You know, I like how Panda's playing a panda. It just fits his name so well, you know?
It does. It does fit his name really well. We might see Panda just going in for the big plays. Who knows? We'll see. Akai was on the side of BREN eSports earlier on. We'll see how Panda's going to be able to do well on this Panda.
Yeah, you know, this is why pandas are endangered though, man. You see them in so many of these fights. They're always diving into the middle of teams.
Man, and you know, you gotta save the Pandas, but Panda's gonna have to be the one that's you know, very aggressive here, because he needs to go for the good sets, connect with the Hurricane Dance, and that's one of the win conditions here for Wicked Minds. Just get a good Hurricane Dance, and then just the rest of the teams going in.
Now, they're gonna see a bit of a push here.
Oh
Not
man,
gonna hard
JP.
commit for the dive.
Oh, they are.
Actually, they will.
Oh no, Coco is down,
blood.
and
Turtle
Yuji is gonna
resurrected
dive in, gonna
soon.
try to go for the retaliate kill. He does get one, and does get another one. That's a double kill for him. Looking for another kill here onto Jay. Hayes and Rebo is there to back him up. That Aurora is gonna be able to zone them out really well.
Yeah, you know, I didn't think Wicked Minds would go for that commitment on the dive, but BREN eSports with the right punish, it seems like they have warmed up here. We didn't see the same level of aggression from their play earlier, but yeah, they turned that dive around. They're actually going to come out on top 2-1.
Yeah.
Turtle as well.
That's gonna be a turtle take. There's the switch up that BREN eSports finally went for. At least they were able to get the turtle without getting punished, though. That's a huge difference here from game number 1. But I think I would I attribute that to the fact that everybody on the side of Wicked Minds needs to farm up on their own and not go for the team fights, because just like what we mentioned earlier on, they are going to go for the short skirmishes and try to get a pick off here and there, and they won't be able to see that because BREN eSports is just doing a good job staying together as a team.
Yeah, short skirmishes, meaning 2v2s, 3v3s. That is exactly what Wicked Minds would want, and you know, I feel like if they want that to happen, they need to work on trying to get these towers down and, you know, really open up the map so that they can force those small skirmishes. But speaking of skirmishes, here comes one.
Yeah, over here in the bottom lane, Exort doing a real well, going for a 1v2 and does secure the kill with the help of Rio and Panda there, and Hayes is going to have to fall back. And he gets knocked into the turtle pit, and he's not going to be going anywhere. Hayes is going to go down without a shadow of a doubt, but BREN eSports is here with the retaliate. They get Jay without any problems. Rio dropping low on HP as well, but there won't be any follow through here. But Kogodo on that Lemmer will be able to chase him out. That's going to be a double kill on his own, so that is a 2-for-2 trade there.
Yeah, despite Wicked Minds having the early advantage in that skirmish, BREN eSports still are able to trade up there. They're gonna be able to pick up the kill at the last second. Now, was that a steal?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was a steal, yeah. But, you know, the only problem with the Wicked Minds there during that engagement was that Exort did not stay in that fight any longer than he should. He just went back as the Claude. He needs to keep farming. He doesn't want to get picked off early. So when Wicked Minds got the kill, he just immediately went back, and BREN eSports, since they know that Claude is going to do that, they just went in and secured the kill for them as well.
Yeah, now Turtle is already on the map, so we're expecting fights to happen there. But like we did mention, Wicked Minds, their draft, their composition, it favors the 2v2s, the 3v3s, not the full setup 5v5. Now, BREN eSports have more members in the area. Wicked Minds, let's see. Who? Turtle's actually already stayed. It's already gone now.
Calling for the seed for him to get knocked back. That's not bad at all. And it's going to force Wicked Minds back here. Gonna doubt everything that they're gonna do here, but Exort's gonna be able to take that bottom turret, no problem.
Yeah,
Game Sense gonna force it back.
Yeah, Wicked Minds actually just give up on the turtle completely, trading that for a tower. But I feel like this does favor them a bit. You know, the map being opened up way more. He's actually getting caught.
Oh, Hayes! Oh, Kogo just has a lot of burst damage there, and that's gonna be a kill. Wow, okay. That was a bit of a weird engagement, but it worked out well for Wicked Minds. Ties out the scoreboard.
Yeah, that felt like a kill out of nowhere, actually. We weren't expecting a kill to actually happen there, but this is exactly the situation Wicked Minds want to be in now that the map has opened up a bit. It does enable them to look for more of these 2v2s, these skirmishes, which does favor them, and they are actually able to find one there. And the question is, can they find more? BREN eSports, let's see. They need to group up here if they want to avoid these pickoffs from happening.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. Wicked Minds doing the supreme job there of making sure that Claude is safe. And that's going to be turned down over the top lane. The minion wave was just too much to handle over the top lane. And I think we might see a contest here for the Lord. And Claude is finally joining the fray as well. But over at the middle lane, though, they might get caught off guard here with Panda and Kagura just being way out in the open.
You know Wicked Minds is looking for that engage. It's just they can't tell where the rest of BREN eSports are. That's why we're seeing a bit of hesitation. They know they can't afford to go into a full-on 5v5. And with the members of BREN hiding in these bushes, it doesn't give enough information to Wicked Minds to see whether or not they can engage here or not. Tower's actually gonna go down pretty quickly. Oh,
yeah, Panda is gonna go for the Hurricane Dance. Does connect onto Yuji, but the burst damage from Coco is there. That Phantom Steed is dealing a lot of damage, and they are gonna decide to back off because they know that Wicked Minds can still deal a lot of damage. They were just thankful that Exort on that Cloud wasn't there with them, because if he were, that's gonna be a different story for BREN eSports.
You know, Panda just disappeared after he dove in. Just immediate turnaround onto him by the members of BREN. I mean, 5 members just hitting him. Just instantly died the seconds he tries to spin now. That was what BREN eSports were trying to do. They're grouped up. They are grouped here. See, there's always one member of BREN hiding in these bushes, you know, acting as a trap card for them if Wicked Minds decides to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the random face checks that you would not expect. At least they're making sure that they're securing turrets there left and right. They're making sure that everybody is safe as well, so not to give Wicked Minds any easy advantages here. That's gonna be a turret down. Another turret down for BREN eSports, systematically taking down the turrets as well. From the top to the mid, the next objective is going to be the bottom lane.
Yeah, it's not even one big push that are taking down these turrets. It's just the minions constantly shoving in towards them. Just chip damage over and over. BREN eSports really playing the macro here really well.
Yeah, that's... I think that is something that the best teams here in the country would definitely have, the macro game. But what we want to see here is Wicked Minds just going online and just going for the pickoffs. And we haven't seen any action for the past couple of minutes or so, and that's personally a bit disappointing, but I guess Wicked Minds is just going to be, you know, they're playing safe. They're respecting BREN eSports' lineup here.
Yeah. Wicked Minds, they are grouping up here, and like we mentioned,
Ooh, Hayes might overstep a bit there, but Wicked Minds not taking it at all because they know that BREN eSports is all around the map, because that's a problem with opening up the top and the middle lane. I mean, opening up jungle altogether. It just has that added fear factor wherein they could be anywhere at the same time, BREN eSports, and that's, I think, something that Wicked Minds has at the back of their head. That's why they aren't able to secure the kills. But as I say that, Pain does fall down, so that's another kill for Wicked Minds.
why does it happen? You know, like when we say where these kills aren't probably gonna happen, a kill happens on the map.
Yeah, I mean, systematically, and it's those short skirmishes that Wicked Minds is good for, and it's even catching us off guard where the skirmishes are happening. Really looking for openings anywhere that they can.
BREN found something here. They're gonna go for the engage.
Rio dropping low on HP. Yuji does take down Rio. And they are going to continue with this aggression. Panda is going to be bursted out into oblivion. That's going to be a kill onto that Aurora. Exort is going to be forced to flicker out, but he's not going to be able to escape Coco. That's a mega kill for him. JP dropping low. The turret aggro almost takes him out. And BREN eSports is just going to back out, secure this tier 2 turret. That's the objective.
Yeah, this should be 3 objectives for BREN eSports. The members of Wicked Minds aren't going to be on the map for the next 20 seconds or so. This might be the Lord for BREN. Does Wicked Minds decide to challenge this? It looks like the answer will be no. No members in the area to contest this. BREN eSports, full control in this game.
Yeah, they're really looking like the BREN eSports that we all know and love. Took them a while, but they're finally there. And the pressure is going to be on. They will go for a split push without a shadow of a doubt. They might go for the top lane push for the Lord, or actually go in the bottom lane for the Lord.
Do they go with the Lord?
When will they summon the Lord? When will the Lord be at their side?
It's going to be out soon.
Yeah, they're just waiting patiently. There you go. Once again, they're just going to carve a straight path right smack dab in the middle lane.
But most of the members are around the bottom half here. It seems like split would be the call. You know, the lane's actually going to shove in, and after they push in the bottom half, they can rotate easily towards the mid lane, then assist the Lord.
Yeah, I think that is going to be the case. They're going to go for split pushes here. Oh no, they're just going to try to force their way in towards the middle lane, and that Steed is going to deal a lot of damage. Panda is going to get caught off guard here as well. That Hurricane Dance is going to be used defensively and does take haze as well. JP dropping really low there on that Harley, and he needs to get back off. Rio, though, getting a lot of damage there from the Lord. They are going to be able to defend this and do get 2 kills to their name as well, so this might not be bad for Wicked Minds.
Yeah, that is actually great for Wicked Minds. BREN eSports, they don't even take down. Actually, the minions do the work for them. The tower finally goes down, but man, that dive was very, very scary for BREN eSports. I think they got lucky there.
They did get lucky there. Fantasy being called out, and Kogo's going to be able to run away there. Wicked Minds are actually overstaying their welcome here, and they're going to pay the price. JP is going to fall down. Coco as well, they need to back off. That's what BREN eSports needs to do. Back off for a bit, regroup, reset, and just get back into securing objectives. But Claude, though, he's slowly starting to become a problem here, but the pressure here is that he needs to keep going for the pushes while the team is going for the defensive effort, and that's significantly a lot of firepower out for Wicked Minds. I think that's the dilemma here.
Yeah, and going back, you know, the re-engages from BREN eSports were really, really well timed. They just waited for the cooldowns, and once Wicked Minds stepped too far forward, BREN with a proper punish, and like you mentioned, the Claude is gonna start to become a problem. But right now, it seems like Wicked Minds are facing a much bigger problem. Just called BREN eSports pushing down their towers. Look how they are splitting up the map here. They're splitting up Wicked Minds as well, really applying the pressure.
Yeah, the dance that is called the Cha-Cha is being applied here by BREN eSports, going in left and right, forcing Wicked Minds to defend all over their base. And they're just going to be waiting for an opening here. But 1 minute until the Lord spawns, I think BREN eSports is just going to want to shove the lanes as far as they could towards the base until they go for the Lord. And Wicked Minds, they would want to go for the contest here because that's an objective that they badly need. Just get the pushing power, get more XP and gold to go online. That's more than what they need right now.
And speaking of things that Wicked Minds would want to have right now, pick-off would be great for them. Imagine if they take out 1-2 members of BREN eSports. The Lord would be spawning right after. They could easily transition into that. But why is it enough BREN eSports actually just gonna back away here? Wait the 20 seconds. Let's not give Wicked Minds any opportunities to get any of those pick-offs. Let's just get these waves crashing onto their base, and once they're defending, we go for the free objective. This is very smart play by BREN eSports.
Really, really smart, and they're actually going to be converging towards the Lord while Harley pushes out the bottom lane so that the lane gets shoved towards the base. And I think they're going to instead hide in the bush, wait for somebody to face check, go check if the Lord's going to be contested.
Oh, that's naughty by BREN eSports. They know that Wicked Minds has to contest them if they have any hope of actually stalling out, but nobody's gonna be biting the bait. I think BREN eSports should just straight up take it at this point. They're waiting too long.
Yeah, they should. And it's gonna be UG and Pain, the primary damage dealers, to just dish out the damage. And we do see Wicked Minds finally converging in towards the Lord, and BREN eSports is gonna back off. And this might be the game changer here, the game-deciding engagement, as Panda is going to be forced to jump out. He does have the Hurricane Dance, connects onto UG, but they are all pulled in by that Aurora and that Kagura does not have anything to do here. Jay and Rio, they will not be able to defend this at all. This is gonna be a game.
Yeah, somebody finally bites the bait on the side of Wicked Minds BREN eSports. They laid the trap, and right after, they are going to be able to end the game. I believe still 5 men strong. The base isn't going to survive for any longer.
And
This will be a 2-0 for BREN eSports.
It's gonna be a 2-0 indeed, and it's gonna cement BREN eSports' position as the top dogs so far here in the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League Season 2 regular season. But you know, that was a victory that I'd say took a while. BREN eSports wasn't as aggressive as I wanted to. They finally went aggressive in the somewhat in the late game, but you know, it still worked out.
Yeah, you know, I feel like they were showing a lot of respect actually to their opponents, and rightly so, because there were moments in that game where you kind of feel like Wicked Minds could have possibly taken advantages over BREN eSports. It's just BREN being the better team, just outclassing Wicked Minds in my opinion, and it is a well-deserved 2-0 for them. And looking at how that game ended, you know, they were using the Lord as bait, and you know, Wicked Minds didn't really have much of a choice in that situation.
Yeah.